Let me tell you something I don't say often. There comes a moment in a man's life when something deep inside him just ... pauses. It's not dramatic. It doesn't come with fireworks or grand signs. It's quiet, subtle, but it's real. You meet someone, and without warning, everything slows down. Your thoughts aren't racing. Your heart isn't pounding with anxiety or lust. You just feel settled. Not bored, not tamed. Just grounded, like you've arrived in a place you didn't know you were searching for. You're not trying to impress her. You're not calculating your next move or filtering your words. You're just there, fully present, fully you. For the first time in a long time, that feels like enough. You've been with women before. You've chased passion. You've tasted obsession. You've known what it's like to crave someone so much it hurts. But this is different. It doesn't drain you. It steadies you. It's not an addiction. It's not a game. It's peace. And the way it comes over you, it catches you off guard. You notice the way you breathe slower around her, the way your shoulders drop, the way your mind quiets. You're not bracing for impact or wondering when things will go wrong. You're just being. And in that stillness, something inside whispers, pay attention. You don't recognize it at first, because we're not taught to value stillness. We're taught to chase, to conquer, to always look for more. But when you meet someone who makes your soul rest, that's no accident. That's not chemistry. That's resonance. It's her presence meeting yours in a way that doesn't demand, doesn't perform, it simply exists. And for a man who's lived most of his life proving something, that moment feels like home. With most people, love feels like a performance. You step into the room with your guard up, your best lines rehearsed, your confidence polished like armor. You measure your words, you shape your posture, you move like someone auditioning for a role, hoping to be chosen, hoping to be enough. It's exhausting, even if you don't realize it right away. You're not being fake, you're just not being all of you. You're being the version of yourself you think will be liked, admired, wanted, and somewhere deep down, you believe. You have to do that to be loved. But then something changes. You meet her, and for the first time you stop. You stop trying to sound smarter. You stop exaggerating your story. You stop flexing parts of yourself just to appear stronger. Around her, you don't feel the need to prove anything, because when she looks at you, it's not through filters. It's not about status, looks, or how well you speak. She sees you, just you. And that feeling, it disarms you. You can be quiet, you can be raw, you can be still. And none of it makes you feel less of a man. There's something powerful about feeling respected in your vulnerability. It's not that she's impressed, it's that she's present. You don't have to fight for her attention. You don't have to shrink to be palatable. With her, existing is enough. And in that space, emotional safety begins to grow. You stop fearing judgment. You start telling the truth. And the calm you feel in your chest isn't just comfort, it's connection. It's not lust or infatuation. It's deeper. It's the quiet knowing that you're finally standing in front of someone who's not asking for more, but seeing what's already there and choosing it fully. It happens in the smallest moments. You're sitting beside her in the car watching the world pass by, and suddenly your mind drifts. You're not trying to imagine the future, it just shows up. You see her standing in the kitchen years from now, wearing your hoodie. You hear a child's laughter in the background. You feel the weight of her hand in yours as the two of you grow older together. It's not a fantasy. It's not a dream. It's a quiet sense of clarity, a future that doesn't scream for attention but quietly settles in the corner of your heart and makes itself at home. You start thinking differently, not because you're pressured to, but because your soul feels it. You don't ask yourself, is she the one? Instead, the thought becomes, I don't want to do life without her. That's when the shift happens from uncertainty to recognition. You're no longer looking for signs. You've already seen them in the way she makes your thoughts still, in the way her presence invites your truth without demanding it. There's no performance, no rush. Well, just space to imagine, to build, to become. And as that vision forms, it doesn't come with fear. It comes with peace. There's no urgency to lock it down, no pressure to control it, just gratitude that you can even imagine such a life. And when you look at her, really look, you realize you're not just admiring her beauty or enjoying her company or watching a piece of your future walk beside you. You're not planning every detail, but your heart already feels it. Not as a dependency, not as a possession, but as something rare, something whole, something worth growing with, protecting, and never taking for granted. There's a difference between protection and possession, and when you truly care about her, you finally understand it. You don't want to control her. You don't want to shrink her world to fit inside yours. You want her to be free and safe within that freedom. You're not trying to own her. You're standing beside her. You're not casting a shadow over her light. You're shielding her from the winds that try to dim it. You're not holding her back. You're holding her down in the best way, like roots anchor a tree, steady and strong. You realize her strength isn't a threat. It's a gift. It's a gift in her ambition. Her fire, none of it intimidates you. In fact, it inspires you. And you want to protect that fire without putting a cage around it. That's how you know your love isn't about ego. It's about honor. You don't step in front of her to lead, and you don't push her from behind to follow. Walk beside her, watching her chase dreams that have nothing to do with you, and you still cheer the loudest. You defend her name when she's not around. You speak about her with pride, not possession. You support her choices, even when they take her out of your comfort zone. And you start realizing that love isn't about holding tight, it's about holding better. You love how wild her spirit is, and your greatest instinct is to preserve it, not tame it. She's not yours to control, she's yours to respect. That's when your love matures, from desire to devotion, from attraction to admiration. It's no longer about having her. It's about showing up every day in a way that makes her feel protected, cherished, and seen, and never once questioning whether she's too much. Because to you, she's just right. You still notice beauty in the world. You still see other women. But something has shifted deep inside you. The pull, the temptation, the thrill of attention, it doesn't move you like it once did. It's not because you've lost desire, but because you've found something deeper. Her presence fills the spaces that used to feel empty. You no longer crave validation from passing glances or flirtatious moments. You could have it, sure, but you don't want it. Because when you have peace, chaos doesn't appeal to you anymore. With her, it's not about possession, it's about contentment. She doesn't complete you, and she was never meant to. But she complements your life so fully that distractions fade into the background. What used to feel exciting now feels hollow. What used to boost your ego now feels meaningless. You realize that depth has replaced your desire for variety. You've stopped chasing what's new because what you have is real. And real doesn't need to be entertained, it needs to be nurtured. You find yourself growing without even trying. You wake up wanting to be better, not to impress her, but because being with her makes you see the man you're capable of becoming. Her presence isn't a mirror, it's a reflection of your highest self. You start dreaming bigger, living cleaner, thinking clearer. She doesn't fix you. She doesn't change you. She simply reminds you of the version of yourself you were always meant to be. And in that, you find the most honest kind of love. So you don't hold her tightly out of fear. You hold her with grace, with steady hands, and a steady heart. You know she's not your possession. She's your peace. And real peace doesn't scream. It stays quietly, powerfully in the background of everything you build together.